camera too, folks. And Jaiya is talking about, again, our conversation regarding masculine and feminine and demasculization and what the heck is going on with all this. So yeah, but again, to finish our conversation.
So I think one of the things that's really important here is being conscious of polarity. And so I'm not saying that women have to always be like, I'm in the submissive or I'm always feminine. Like, my blueprint is that I am feminine, I am light, and I am dominant.
Yeah.
So, luckily I have a partner who has the opposite polarity. But we don't always have to be in that polarity. It's being conscious of, okay, now we're going to switch it up. I'm going to get a little dark edge. I'm going to put on my dominatrix coat, or
Wow, that's fun. Yeah. Do you dress as Wonder Woman?
Do I dress? I have dressed as Wonder Woman.
You look like Diana Prince.
Oh, thank you.
You do. Yeah, it's just very yeah.
I have my Wonder Woman bracelets.
Oh, I could see that. She has the legs too, folks. She has Wonder Woman legs. So yeah, so it's like just like wow, this is great.
So I think it's really important for us to be conscious about where we're at in that, and also not demasculizing men, because it is actually doing more trauma and shaming them for who they are.
How can we fight back against what I have to be honest with you is a rampant PR effort, some coordinated, in some cases not, that to me sends out a message that a man objectifying a woman or saying that she looks great, there's something wrong with it, or bad, or we get called names,
Right, or you're gonna get slapped if you actually tell a woman she looks nice.
Right, or hot, or anything.
Women are dying for this. We're dying for it inside.
How do we change the equation?
How do we switch the switch? Well, part of it is the belief system, and realizing that good guy stuff is great outside of the bedroom, and also looking at what I have this whole model, which is based on colors and spiral dynamics. It's a whole system. I won't get too deep into it. But
so you developed your own system here.
This is a system based on another system, but so I took spiral dynamics and I applied it to sex. And so you guys can look up and Google spiral dynamics. So I applied it to sex, and so there's different colors of energy. Let's think of it that way. So there's red, and red is your dark energy. Blue is rules. Green is your hearts. It's the nice guy, right?
Right.
And there's orange, which is technology as well. So I'm just going to cover those four. There's other colors, but we want to have full spectrum sexuality, not just one color. And this is the problem: is that we get into one color. Like, I'm nice, I'm going to please, I'm going to be in the pleaser role. We're going to kiss. We're going to be all this kind of stuff. So what if instead I want everybody to list? Everybody out there, do this. So list in red. What are red? What is the darker edge of your sexuality? Is it taking? And red means it's for me.
Right.
It's individual. It's for my pleasure. I'm going to take it. I'm going to ravish it. I'm going to hold you down, or I'm going to kiss you hard, or I'm going to push you up against a wall. It's that hot passion. It's that, you think of red, it's that lusty hot passion.
Right.
And we made that so wrong. So there's red. Then there's...
Sorry.
Then there's blue, which is blue might be rules, and you already have rules. Everybody already has the rules. Like, I don't go to second base until the third date,
right?
Or
or the fourth date.
First, I touch your boobs, and then I'm supposed to do this, and all those kinds of things, right? So instead of having rules that are unconscious and aren't serving you, let's create rules that do. Jack Moore, and he's a brilliant author. The Erotic Mind is his book. He talks about mystery and obstacle equaling hot attraction. So we need rules. We think of oh no, I don't have any boundaries. We want them. So a rule might be, you have to keep your panties on tonight, and we're gonna have sex with your panties on. Or you can't look at me at all tonight. And this is playing again with power dynamic, and playing with the man really taking I'm taking her. She can completely relax because I'm taking her on a journey.
Wow.
And I'm gonna let you relax by putting a blindfold on you and saying, you're not allowed to talk tonight.
Wow.
I'm gonna take you on the ride. And that's blue. Now orange would be, I'm getting out my vibrators, and we're playing with the wand, and we're playing with it's technology. And the orange is the how-to. So it's the learning the skills.
So the how-to is, I want to take my hands and rub your legs with lotion.
Yeah, that could be one. Like, I want to learn how to do an erotic massage, so I have a whole erotic massage series. So let's get Jaiya's erotic massage series,
absolutely.
Red Hot Touch.
Yes.
And let's follow along.
Get her erotic massage series. Yes, yes.
And let's follow along and do That's Very Orange. Like, we're going to learn the skills. I call them sex labs, where we're going to do a lab together, and we're going to just make this a learning segment. It's not about so much like we're having sex together. It's more, let me learn about your clitoris.
Right.
Let me learn about your body. Let me be in that expression. And I want to make that okay for guys too. Like, I'm speaking to guys a lot here, but I want to make it okay for you to learn, because a lot of people are like, oh no, being masculine means I have to know it all. No, being masculine can also mean
asking questions,
gaining skill sets.
Thank you. High five. Thank you.
I love the question, what is erotically possible? What's possible here? If I'm doing a clitoris like this, what's possible? Well, what if I go to the left? What happens then? What if I go to the right? What if I go a little lower? What if I go faster? What if I do that deeper? And just noticing what happens in our body. Like, those questions are so valuable.
Sometimes I say, just specifically just to me being a black man, I get a message that, particularly as a black guy, there's society is almost afraid of me or trying to demasculize me. And how do you have a message for guys like me who we're trying to be like, and Brian, you know what I'm talking about. We want, or the president. It's like, I only thought of as the angry black guy. And yet, if you drill down to what you're saying, there's something, in a sense, sexually positive about a certain aggression or anger, right?
Yeah.
So how do we reclaim being who we are without being threatening or thought of as threatening society, right?
So a big thing is consent. So if you have someone with whom it's okay and you have consent and you set that up in a proper way, then you're free. Like I would give you consent.
Thank you.
I'd say,
Excuse me.
you know what? I want to see your aggression because I think your aggression is hot. There are aphrodisiac emotions that we, like love and connection is like the only thing that's allowed, as opposed to, well, what about anger? What about sadness being hot? What about aggression being hot? And that those can actually be fuel for turn on. Now, I don't want to get trapped there all the time because we definitely need love and connection and we want that to be there as well.
Right.
So again, it's about this full spectrum of like owning, well, like I have a client who gets an erection when he gets angry.
Whoa, where's that coming from?
What is that? Like, well, there's something
about
called the
anything?
amygdala and it's attached. So there's a whole reason why some of these unexpected aphrodisiac emotions are there. So
Wait, do you realize that brings a whole new meaning to the Incredible Hulk? Jesus, like, think about that, folks. It's like, wow, excuse me.
Getting angry, yes. There's a Hulk there. Yes. Where was I?
What was your thought? It's like, oh my
I'm
God.
just thinking about an Incredible Hulk. I'm starting to blush. Yeah, you just turned Incredible Hulk from trauma to me to turn on. How did that happen?
Hey,
So and it's also looking at like what's her trauma, you know, like, or whoever your partner is. It's like, what's their stuff, and if there's what triggers that trauma, and if it's aggression, okay, well, how do we let that out in a safe way? It might be erotic wrestling, like we wrestle with each other and it's playful, but we can let that aggression out. What is that red energy? I was talking about that. What does that look like in a way that is a safe container with consent, and it feels like turn on as opposed to threat?
how long have you been doing this for? When did this start? What was the?
I joke that I've been doing it forever. Like, I came into this life erotically gifted, is what one of my teachers said. You know, like some people just are erotically gifted.
Yeah, some people have it and others don't. Right.
So it was always just a passion. When I was a young kid, I must have seen Dr. Ruth on something, but I said I want to be Dr. Ruth. That's what I want to do. So I started studying medicine and I started studying all kinds of things about the body, and I actually this is what I wanted to do. And
you have a TV show in LA, or are you trying to pitch one?
I have had 5 pilots, but
It's great when she does that. It's like she's like, damn it, 5 pilots. It's like, come on, LA,
Hollywood.
It's like, what's wrong, Hollywood? Television show for this lady. This is your pitch video right here. It's like, so website. What's your website?
My website is sexisyou.com.
Jaiya, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This has been one
Let's
of the,
educate the world and break down some myths.
And that's thank you so much. All right, cool. Thanks.